It kind of fell in our laps. We were approached at our old place by a developer that wanted our property because he had bought the adjoining property that was family owned by Frank, and he wanted our 10 acres. We weren't looking to sell, but we had heard Cambridge was for sale. And Frank always said, if it ever comes for sale, I'd like to buy it. And here we are.
My vision was to take a facility that I raced at myself and build it into a nicer facility than what it was. And have it a place where people could come and enjoy themselves.
Look at the facility. I mean, the grass is mint, the facility is excellent, and it doesn't happen overnight. The first time I met Frank, I came mountain biking in here, and they're cutting all these trees down. And of course, I'm looking like I'm in these, mountain bike shorts, and I've never met him. And I said, "Hey, you mind if I look around?" He says, "Absolutely, go right around." And now we've become really good friends because I just enjoy all his hard work. And by me being present here, I'm giving back a little bit. But if they ask me to do something, I'll obviously do it. So it's a privilege to be here.
The Race Tech Open to us is the funnest race of the year, the funnest race to host, the best race to give the trophies to. Like, obviously it's great to give trophies to everybody at every race, but handing out those giant trophies that are taller than them is the best part.
The Race Tech Open is old school to me. You bring the big old trophies back. You're not getting a plaque, you're getting the old school big hardware that the kids missed out on.
The birth of the Race Tech Open was almost by accident. I'd started talking to, the Barna family and coming here more and just wanting to help out more and more. And they had a race date that was going to be pretty tough to get a turnout. Just there was a lot of competing events in the area and stuff. I had the idea of it's called the Big Trophy Race for a reason. I remember going to the Amateur Nationals as a kid when they gave away 6-foot tall trophies, and I always wanted a trophy taller than me and strived for it until I finally won one. For me, it was a way, okay, well, let's get Race Tech involved with this track anyways, and let's create a really cool event together that gives back to our customers. And it went over so well the first year. I expected the kids to be really excited. The coolest thing to me wasn't the kids getting their trophies and being all stoked. I remember sitting in the tower and looking out, and I saw a vet rider walking back with his trophy to his trailer, went, set it by his bike, went, grabbed his wife and his 2 daughters and brought them out, and they all did a photo shoot by his bike. And that to me was like, man, that just brought the family together. That guy it was the coolest thing for him. And it told me, okay, we need to do this event, and we've just made it bigger and better every year since.
Growing up as a child, my family was very broke. This has brought my family together. And we do this together. And we're together on the weekends. And we're always communicating, always talking. And that's huge. Because growing up, I didn't have that.
You can't explain Moto Family, and until you've experienced it, you don't know what it truly means. And when you have that Moto Family to make those memories with, like some people, they go to the hockey rink every weekend, and this is completely different. I don't think you can match this energy or this family with the memories that you create with them.
My name is Dave Spiesman. We're at BCMX Adventure Park, Cambridge, Minnesota. I've been racing here for 40 plus years, and I actually met my wife at this track, so it's pretty special. And somebody would have said I would have moved to Cambridge, I would have said you're crazy, but she's a school teacher in Cambridge. Now I'm part of the community. Love BCMX Adventure Parks.
One thing that's pretty neat is, although I'm here representing Race Tech, I'm also here being a mini dad, and I get to share the fun and the love of this event not with just all my awesome customers and riders and, you know, all the family of Race Tech Rippers, but my actual family. My kids were all out riding today. So in between high fives and handshakes for Race Tech, I've been pushing mini bikes and starting them and fulfilling them with gas and smiling watching my kids because they absolutely love this track and this event. And, you know, I watched them. They walked into the trophy room this morning. We're like, man, I need to try really hard to get one of those big trophies.
I mean, there's been tough times, absolutely, but there's never been a point where like we're throwing in the towel, we're done. Like, I think my parents, especially my dad, has such a passion for the sport, and this is his dream to do this that I don't see him ever being like, all right, I'm done. I can't do this. Like, no.
There were many challenges, and as time, those challenges grew and then they changed. I don't give up easy. And sometimes if I get pushed, I push back even harder. So I think there's some people that were possibly hoping that I would disappear. And because of that, I'm gonna fight harder.
Frank Barna and his wife Carrie and the family have done such a tremendous job turning this track around to make it an enjoyable track. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner ride, expert, pro, they all come here. And it takes a family to build something like this. And back in the old days, they used to mow the track or mow the grass the day before. Now they live here and they've created such a great place to come and enjoy the day with your family and friends.
BCMX has been around since the 70s, and it's a core dirt bikers dirt bike track. And they've always had a really cool dirt bike track, but what I've seen change is they're modernizing motocross and really doing it in a way to give back to the riders as much as possible. And it's not just the events that they have, like the Pro-Am that pays a ton of money out, but it's also the experience and the value. So they went to this, they call it block scheduling, and it's like local motocross 2.0. You don't sit at the track all day if you don't want to. The kids race in the morning, the adults in the afternoon, so they can still be home at a reasonable time so you can afford to travel, and you don't sit at the track all day on race day, which is, in my opinion, a huge problem with motocross, and they're solving it.
I'm happy with where it's at. There's been financial struggles, just like starting any business. But with hard work and dedication and sticking with it and
People behind us.
taking help from people, which has always been a hard thing for me, and listening to them and making good changes.
It was for sure overwhelming, but once you get a good track crew, track support, it's very rewarding, and I think the positives outweigh the negatives that come with it, for sure.
I don't think I'd be riding if it wasn't for such a great facility that they give back. I mean, they pay money at races. We're not here for the money. Well, it's just family and friends and a good surrounding, and the camping is more than half the fun. You know, racing dirt bikes is part of the fun, but that's not why we're here.
It honestly puts a smile on my face, like as the pictures come in throughout the week on social media, like it's heartwarming to be able to do something to put that big of a smile on somebody's face when, like, yes, it's hard on our end, but when you see that, it's totally worth it.
Smile on the kid's face, seeing the moto family. It's if you're not part of it, you're missing something. They don't understand what the moto family is.
It's very heartwarming and overwhelming, and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're doing something right.
Our sponsors, all of our sponsors, are the backbone to our facility, to our sport. Without the sponsors and our entire BCMX crew and family, this would not be possible. They help us so much, and without every single one of our sponsors, we would not be able to do what we do and get back to the riders at BCMX.
Anybody that helps just steps up to the plate, and all the riders. Thank you.
I'm already looking forward to next year's Race Tech Open. The event is so awesome. If you haven't been here, you need to absolutely come visit the Race Tech Open. I promise you, you will have a great time. There's so much fun to be had on and off the track. It's an amazing facility. There's tons of awards and prizes up for grabs. You will not leave without a smile on your face. BCMX Race Tech Open, it's the place to be. Don't miss it next year, for sure.